broke my heart to know that those poor brown children down there are getting any love or any care. Those just privileged politicians down there just looking. And just the horrors that Alexandria Cortez had to see and talk about and report about. See him pick up one child and hug him or nothing. There's no love in that man. We need to make a human chain around, the ICE detention centers. We need to go on a hunger strike. We need to do something for those babies. Lots of babies down there. They're brown babies and they don't deserve this. They've already been put through enough by being born brown.
Hi, everybody. Anyway, it's Billy today. Makeup, conversation, whatever you guys want to talk about. Hey, I'm so happy I caught you live. Yes, and you caught my new hair. I grew this overnight. Anyways, I'm going to do makeup. I shaved, put on my hair, a wig, whatever you want to call it. But anyway, my goal is, I can't wait for you. Soft white underbelly interview. I'm waiting still for these people to contact me. They contacted me, I got back to them, and they haven't come back to me. A drag artist, if you want to call it that. Hey, Mara. Hey, Donna. Mike. Beverly. Billy. Pink Flamingo. Hi, dear. How are you? Anyway, so I came on with my hair already. I don't know. I never put on my hair and then put on my makeup, and I'm wondering what would it be like if I had the whole, you know what I mean? It's like pretend this is my hair and then do my makeup around the hair. Hi, Carol. Laura, how are you? And I just got a message from you on Facebook. Oh, Laura, thank you. I talked to your son. He told me what the situation was, what happens. And I really appreciate you. I really do. And I'm glad you got your refund. Thank you. I do appreciate it. My buddy Merle has done a few episodes. Really? Pink Flamingo? They wanted me. They want me. And I think you know what? One thing that I've discovered about doing this whole social stuff, media stuff, is you're hot for a small period of time. Okay? And if you don't go in and take advantage of these opportunities as they come up, then they're gone. I did this with Candace Owens. I did it with PragerU. And hopefully not the soft white underbelly, because I would love to be on there. But I have missed out on several opportunities just from not being on top of my email, not being on time, or something big happened. You're always hot to me. Thank you, love. I was supposed to go on the Candace Owens show. Okay. I was really I'm like, wow, she's going to have me on. Something happened to Trump. It was a big thing. Another, the walls are closing in moment, where, oh, we got him this time. And it was one of those, we got him. And of course they didn't get him. And they bumped me to talk about him. It's like, whatever. The opportunities come and go. You totally have 80s rocker hair. That's right. I would love to see you on SW. On SW, is that special something unit? Woman's unit? Okay, anyway. So, okay, this is my goal. Okay. I, as some of you know, I'm coming off of, I hate to sound like a broken record, and I hate to sound like I hate being I hate being that person. But as you know, I've had some health issues. Chaz almost scrolled. Chaz, I want you to know that you are not the only person that I owe a phone call to. I want people to I want people to know. Okay. Well, I've been feeling a lot better. I did go through a period past 2 weeks where I wasn't so great. Okay. I pretty much cut off everybody. I didn't even talk to my mom. But, I don't know what it was that I just started feeling, after feeling so great from the new medications, I all of a sudden started feeling really weak and tired and just no energy at all. And I was really worried. I'm like, why am I feeling like this again? I was feeling back to when my heart was congested and stuff. And I'm like, I can't even walk my dog and I can't even walk my dog without being out of breath or tired. Like I would come home and just fall apart. So I don't know. And it could be because I got behind on my medications that because I'm taking quite a lot now. And so if I don't take them right at the same time, so I skip days. Call me when you're up to it. I'll be around though. I'm a bit older than you. So don't wait too long. Okay. Hogatha, you need to do research. You need to research nattokinase. Okay. Okay, so anyway, so like I said, okay, yes, you could go a different route and do an 80. Oh yeah. No, that's the thing. That's the thing with my whole drag thing. I find it's very hard well, I do my eyes are pretty feminine. My nose isn't very strong. I have no lips. I can paint anything I want, but I do have a very masculine like facial structure, my big wide forehead, this jaw, chin, it's you can't get around that. So I try very hard to minimalize it and use makeup to, to knock off the rough edges. But hi Melissa, hi BQ. Leola says that's going to be cool for you to do your makeup. Yeah, with wig on. I don't know why. Because then now I have a frame, you know what I mean? But anywho, so I'm, as you guys know, who know Billy and Kitty, besides, me through Hogatha, I've always been a worker, the Hogatha disability thing was an act, but now, I'm really on disability from my heart issues. And it's not fun. I guess it was fun making fun of it, but it's not fun because now I have limited income sources and it's not fun. Anyway, so I am getting back out to try to work and possibly even perform again. I would love to do that in a different way. I don't want to do clubs. It'd probably be more of a private thing, parties, private parties, whatever, birthdays. But it's funny because I have a job opportunity for somebody. Somebody came to me because people do come to me and they go, "Hey, Hogatha, Kitty, do you have, I need someone for a party or something like that." And I'm like, okay, well, I had a job for somebody. And so I contacted two people that are pretty popular in my area who run shows and stuff. And they read my messages and decided, we're not going to answer Billy, even though I have put them in shows before and whatever. I mean, that's fine. We all work together. I helped produce shows that they were a part of and whatever. And that's fine. These are people, look svelte. Thank you, dear. These are people, at least one of them has been on TV, on a TV competition for drag show. And I think very highly of these people. I think they're very talented. Unfortunately, they are caught up in the whole political crap of the left. And for some reason, they just, if you're the type of homosexual that believes you should be free and have guns and, you don't mind if people go to church or whatever, and you care about border security, all of a sudden you're the devil and nobody could do business with you ever again. And they won't even take opportunities that you offer them that you personally aren't even going to benefit for. So you could be a good person and go, hey, you know what? So-and-so might want this job. And, I've always respected their work ethic and I think that they're talented and great. And somebody asked my opinion on a good drag queen. Sure, I didn't even say me. I gave it to somebody else. And I'm like, yeah, I think this person would be great. And it's like, so you're just going to turn down the money to go do a job for a transsexual even. Okay. And it's like, so because I'm the one that I'm giving you or helping you with this opportunity, it's no good because I don't bow to the altar of, you know, Joe Biden or Gavin Newsom. Okay, whatever. That's fine. I know. Anyway, so you can't even give opportunities away to people when, you dare, not follow the pack. It's so weird. Crystal, I'm good. How are you? Trying to get back into the online thing, trying to get back into the drag thing, trying to get back into makeup, and get building up my passion. I spent forever trying to fix my camera because you know what? I had this setting on there. It was a beauty setting, and I didn't like it. I really didn't. When I do my makeup, I don't want to fool people into with filters and things like that. I want a raw image so you could see like my face. I mean, I don't know. I mean, you could see my discoloration and everything, and I didn't like it. I spent hours trying to get this feature off that's hidden in my phone. So you can see all my age spots and freckles and everything else. And the funny thing is that I turned 54, and I'm like, I'm getting Teddy in a Jeep. I'll call you later. Okay, love. But I don't know. I loved the show. The hot seat with Wally George. I loved it too. You missed the dude. Wait, I'm a former liberal. It's wild to see how much more bigoted and intolerant the left is compared to what has been propagandized. Exact, Sam. I was with you. I was with you in 20 before 2016. I was just like you. Just like you. Okay. Because I want to come, Liz, how are you? I want to come on here more often. I do. And I want to do more like news breaks and things from a perspective from a so-called conservative Republican drag queen. But to do drag takes forever to put on your makeup. So I am here. Hi, James, how are you? I am here to do the fastest makeup I can do so I could be pretty for camera so I can do something really quick. You know what I'm saying? And I can't spend hours doing drag makeup. So I have to try to do something that is fast and effective. So I figure if I can demasculinize my face as fast as possible, that will work. So popping in real quick. Send blessings. Thank you. Thank you so much, dear. How are you? Get back to work. You and your good friend Lady Maga should start a conservative drag queen booking site. Well, me and Lady Maga are not good friends. We are, what would you call them? Cohorts? Not that I would never be friends with Lady Maga. I don't know Lady Maga. I mean, I'm not a theater kid person. Lady Maga is, so we don't really mesh there. But I get along with everybody, and everybody's valid, Blaze. Okay. So quick makeup, sisters in drag. I'll never be a sister, dear. I am always a boy. I am not a woman. I do not claim to be a woman. I am just a guy who likes faggoty stuff. Let's just call it what we all know it to be. Okay, so do you know what's funny? Okay, so I wear this stage makeup called Mayron. It's a cream blend stick, right? And the colors I use, I don't know if it will focus. Medium male. Okay, and then I use a female, medium male, and one called female fair. Cancel him. Okay, a maggot, so to speak. Okay, so anyway, I went to try to replenish my makeup supply. They no longer sell colors that are called male or female or fair, and I'm like, what? All of a sudden, there's no Caucasian actors? I mean, I don't get it. They're changing all the they're changing the names so it doesn't give you the impression of Caucasian skin. I was not a fan of Lady Maga, sorry. She feels like a grifter. Well, you know what? This is a good time to talk about this. Okay, BQ. Okay, I've been called a grifter so much. I have. And I swear to God, I will tell you, I have never been written a check out by any organization other than the RNC or the Log Cabin Republicans. I did a gig for them as Hogatha at a tavern in Los Angeles. The only time any organization has ever paid me to do anything. And they just paid me to show up and talk. That's it. They didn't tell me what to say. They didn't tell me what to do. Nothing. And it was fun. It was great. And I wouldn't mind doing more of that. You forgot Amazon. You need to go. What about Amazon? You're clearly not a grifter. Lady Maga rubbed me wrong. Oh, well, God. Oh, okay. How can I put it? There is not one person, unless somebody on here wants to contradict me. I have never met a person who turns on a camera. Martin, how are you? You're in New York. That's rad. What are you staying over there? Or are you coming to LA? If somebody regularly comes on a camera, turns it on, and they have commentary and they do videos and stuff, they are trying to turn it into a career. Okay. I don't care what they say. Okay. And I'm even saying that about me. I did this. Okay. When I first started doing this, I did this because I felt a need. Well, mine was about kids, and you could look back at the videos. You can go on YouTube. I really believe that I was the first gay drag queen, whatever, to say anything about kids in drag. Okay. I was beating that drum before Gays Against Groomers, before any of them. Okay. And, I'm pretty confident in that. And I don't get paid for it. So it's like I kind of sparked this whole thing. Now, I'm not saying that I couldn't have or parlayed that into some kind of fabulous career, but, I don't know. I don't know how to do that. Okay. But anyway, after that, I came on here and I'm talking. And then I have other people approaching me to do content for them. And then they're giving me airtime on their channels and their platforms. And they're saying, hey, can you make us a video? Can you do this? Sure, I'll do it. But never was there ever any compensation involved whatsoever. You know what? I guess I have made it a point to be very honest this year. So I'm going to be honest about it. Okay. This is why I say no longer affiliate myself with, say, Gays Against Groomers. Okay. I think what they're doing is great. They have touched many hearts and done many positive things. I will never take that away from them. But when you employ people to come in to prop up your organization who have name recognition, who have popularity online and stuff, and you do not at least make the idea of a future contract that maybe, you could actually be a part of this organization rather than just us using you. I would have gotten way more involved in it, but I don't need them to get my message across because I didn't need them because I did the message before them. Do you know what I'm saying? So you were on Jesse Waters' show, right? I will not compensate you for doing a cover of Taste the Biscuit. No, that's fun. No, but what I'm saying is, as people are on camera and as they are doing interviews, like Mara brought up Jesse Waters. I did Jesse Waters. I did twice. I did Newsmax once. You're basically getting your practice. Okay. They're not paying you anything. Okay. You see these influencers, and some people have classified me as that. I don't know if I'm an influencer. I'm just an entertainer and I have a message. That's it. Okay. The point is, you got to get pretty far up into this influencer on this ladder to start making money. So somebody brought Lady Maga. Okay, a grifter. Okay, so Lady Maga wants to get. First of all, you can tell Lady Maga wants to be a performer. Okay, he's been performing for a while. He performed as a child. That's what he wants to do. Ultimately, is perform on stage or on camera in front of people. Okay, well, being an influencer and being into politics and stuff like that kind of opens up that avenue, that door. I mean, he obviously wanted to do drag. It didn't work out. It conflicted with his politics, and he's probably canceled in Utah. Okay. It's the same thing with me in California. I probably cannot find a stage anywhere in California to get on. I'm almost positive about that. But I haven't tried either. But my point is, when you go years and years and years online and you're developing this personality and you have a certain message and stuff, and it takes money to start doing this, right? Some people may think you're a grifter. Now I understand, from what I understand, what a grifter is you're sort of on a cause or something just to make money. Well, I mean, I guess you could care about the cause and still want the money. I think you can find stages in California. You think so? What do you think about the young homo con influencers on Twitter and Instagram that post thirst traps between their hot political takes, speaking for the entire community? Well, Blaze, what do I think about the young homo conservative influencers on Twitter and Instagram that post thirst traps between? This is what I think, and I have done this myself. I have 3 different Instagrams. I have 3 different Instagrams. I have 3 different YouTubes, and I think I have 3 or 4 Facebooks. Let's just say I was the young sexy type, and I was looking to push my body to get attention and to possibly get a date. I don't know I honestly don't know the point of it unless you're trying to look for sex while you're showing your body or displaying it. Like, I get it if you're just sitting here talking about, politics, you don't really have to rely on your body so much to get attention, but I guess it does attract certain people. But I don't know. Like I said, I have different accounts, and I have a Billy account that's like Billy, and I don't get too racy on it or whatever. But I think if I was looking for a date, I'd probably keep that for like Grindr or Tinder or a separate account, because I think I'd want people to take me seriously. I don't know if I could sit there and like, jiggle my tits and show my ass and then turn around and, give some sort of like serious opinion about, what's happening in Palestine. I don't know. I don't know how I take it. I don't know if I would assume people would take me very seriously. Who remembers Milo? He was huge in 06 and 16 and probably popularized Trump with a younger demographic. He went off the rails though, and is now, is he a pro gay conversion Catholic? Well, yeah, of course he is. I mean, he had to go from one side of the spectrum to the other to get the attention back, I thought he was entertaining. I did. In fact, Milo was really kind of my first exposure to like this sensationalism stuff with Republican, so-called Republican stuff. Blaze must be talking about Ben Shapiro. No, I know who he's talking about. In them yoga breeches he was wearing. Really? Can you share your thirst trap account? I don't have a thirst trap account on Blaze. Nobody would be really interested in what I have going on. I mean, you know what I mean? That ship honestly has never even sailed, because I have never, well, in my opinion, been a raving beauty or, a stud or anything. But there are people who have thought so, yes. Okay, so let me start doing this makeup. Usually I cover my eyebrows, but that takes time, so I'm not going to cover my eyebrows. I will just use them in my new female brow. Do a Hogatha. I should do a Hogatha thirst trap. Oh my god, I should, huh? He took a video. You know what? I saw that. So he really wasn't even married to a guy. If everyone here subscribed to your OnlyFans for $1, you'd have two. I loved Milo. I thought he was so fun. I did. I know a lot of people didn't like him, but this is the thing. I don't. Well, life, is, of course, is serious, right? It is a serious thing. But the reality is you're not going to be here long. You don't know how long you're going to be here. And, you know, Susan, do you like my hair? Yeah, I cured my baldness. Why doesn't that Hoggy account exist? My thirst trap one? I should. Hogatha should do like sexy pic. I should do a calendar. Hogatha should do a calendar. Okay, let me okay, so let me work on my face real quick. See, this is what happens. I get on here with you guys, and then I get sidetracked. Because I like to visit. I like to have fun. Okay. Let me see. I gotta do my eyebrows. So I have brown hair, so I'm gonna do brown eyebrows. No, that's black. I do not want black brows. Where did my... The Supreme Court ruled against Texas. They have to take the barbed wire down to keep out illegals. Oh, wait. Oh, well, yeah, because... Okay, see, no, they have to take the barbed wire down to keep out. Right. I mean, Wendy, are you really that dumb? You didn't know that barbed wire makes it easier for people to come into a place? You didn't realize that? Calendars and fart jars. What also might sell his Hogatha? Oh, with Moshi. Yeah. Yeah, Moshi would be a good accessory, I think. I think we talked about a calendar, Hogatha with friends, yes. Dear, I talk about things, and I probably do 1% of what I say I'm going to do. Because I get so sidetracked, and I do, and I have a lot of ideas, and I have a lot of things that I want to do, and it never happens because I'm not a good manager, and that's the thing. See, to do this stuff, you have to be a good manager because you have to manage yourself, and I'm just not. I'm better at managing people. I was a manager. I could manage a nightclub. I just can't manage myself. Hogatha would compare the wall with a chastity belt. Marquina's not a good manager. Oh my God. Hi, Carlos. How are you? Carlos Martinez. Atonement? Have you watched me before, Carlos? You guys, okay, I don't know if you can see my eye. I have a sty. It's like a puffy area right here. It's gone down. It's just, I'm so prone to styes. We are getting a lot of illegals in Ohio. Well, good. Take them all. Yeah, even in the small town. Yeah, see, that's the thing. You people who live in red states that live in like rural areas, you're really about to see what everybody else lives through. Hoggy, here's a new story you could cover. There's a recent trend in soap stars dying at a young age. Another one today. Really? David Gale of the show Port Charles was 58. Check my Facebook feed for a ton of others. Yeah, Chaz is the go-to guy for that. He's really good at that stuff. Yeah, you should go to his page, check it out. God, 58. I mean, is that young? I mean, I'm 54. I don't think I'm young. How long are you going to cry about your eye? You know what? You guys, this Joanne Nelson person. We have them here too. Lots of them. Really, Susan? You're getting illegals? I mean, because I know where you're at. Well, I mean, you're near the capital of that state, so you're going to get some people. James says, I'd like to. Hey, James, you and Susan Bathke live in the same state. She lives near the capital. He lives near the border, the southern border. I'd like to see you leading a forum like Timcast IRL. That would be fun. Yeah. Well, it's funny because I was doing a podcast with a couple friends of mine called BFM. It wasn't me centering it, but I was a part of it, and it just we kind of just stopped doing it. I don't know why. I think we're supposed to pick it up again. I don't know. How you lose the weight? I lost weight from hi Karen. Carbs, cutting carbs and sugar. I lost a significant amount of weight doing that. And since I want to say March of last year, I've been on Ozempic. And I quit during the holidays so I could eat. And I started up again about a month ago. And I'm starting to lose my appetite again. It takes a while. It can take like 2 to 3 weeks for it to really affect you. I'm great, Karen. How are you? Yes, you should do a panel show. You know what? I should. I would love to do Roseanne. I would love it. Hi, peanut sauce. You know, it's so funny, Susan. There are people who just are so against Ozempic, and I'm like, I understand not everybody can take it, and there are some of us that are very prone to side effects and problems. I'm not. I'm having a great experience on Ozempic. I'm sorry, a lot of people aren't. I don't know what else to say. Hi, Amy. How are you, dear? Okay, so let's do some eyebrow. Like I said, the whole idea of this is to be quick. Something I could do fast. I'm against anything that isn't natural. I told you I lost 300 plus on keto. Bariatric scares me. Yeah, my mom did bariatric. By the way, Disneyland has closed the Haunted Mansion for refurbishment. They are painting all the ghosts black. As they should, Chaz. They deserve to be ghosts too. Where's Coon Retchen? Ah, Mark. You guys. You know what? That card you sent me, and do you know that I had no idea that you were Coon Retchen? Or maybe I did and I forgot just because I'm old. I like that eyebrow. That came out pretty good. I didn't even have to glue it. Maybe, you guys, maybe I've been too hard on myself and I've been making this harder than it should be. Well, because, when you do drag, you think you have to be over the top. And I guess you don't always have to be over the top, do you? What's with the Michelle hair? Oh, please. Michelle wishes her hair looked this good. What are you talking about? If it works for you, that's great, right? People chemotherapy kills your cells and it makes you sick, but people do it to save their life because they have cancer. What, you know what I'm saying? Like, what difference does it make? Okay, so yes, the Ozempic may cause stomach paralysis. Not in everybody, but in some people, sure. Darien Lake is often very tasteful. I appreciate her aesthetic. You know what? I'll tell you, I never worked at Darien Lake, but yeah, I like Darien Lake. Darien Lake is like, I guess if from all my experience with drag and from, the different people that I've seen and the different styles, Darien to me is like a female impersonator. Like, her and, somebody else. There's quite a few. They could honestly, I think, navigate through the world and look like a woman. Your hair don't look like Michelle's. Yeah. No. Yeah, Michelle's hair right now is like blue or green or something like that. the hair reminds me of Shirley Phelps from the Westboro Baptist Church. Darian Lake lost a bunch of weight. I think she also sold her soul to RuPaul. They all do to try to get as much work as possible. Well, yeah, you have to sell your soul to RuPaul if you're a drag queen, or on that show if you want any success. Thank you, Karen. Okay. So I'm using it's a felt tip. It's a felt tip eyebrow pen. I didn't see Oprah fall. I want to see it. So I'm just measuring where to put my brow now. So joyful. I gotta see it. Oprah is so thin now. I know, but what am I hearing? Somebody tried calling me, I think. Hold on. But I can't call you back. Who was it? Oh, it was a spam call. Okay. But Oprah's so, yeah, but you know what I could tell about Oprah? I could tell she has a lot of foundational garments on. I think Oprah, yeah, of course she's lost weight. Since my whole life she's gone up and down in weight. But yeah, but I have a feeling she's kind of stuffed in a sausage casing underneath that dress. Hi, Kristen. How are you? Where did my comment go? Let me see, Wendy. I don't see anything else. There it is. This one? Illegals? Wow. Oh my God, Susan. You know what? You guys, Susan is my cousin. She's always been like the family photographer. So I know that she has some crazy ass pictures of me. Okay. All right, that looks pretty even. I mean, and this is going by pretty quick because I would do this really quick if I wasn't talking to you guys. So, okay. Getting better a little every day. What's going on with you, dear? Okay, now I'm gonna do some my face, do the oh shit, sorry. Um makeup around. Okay. What is this? Extra fair. Yeah, you can't find that. I can't find the makeup in my color anymore because for some reason, anything, like I said, anything that has to do with fair or Caucasian or anything European, they're changing all the names of the makeup colors. So I can't find my color. And I even wrote to them and they said, oh yeah, we discontinued the color. Well, why would you discontinue a color? Why wouldn't you just name it something else? But I don't think I have that. Well, maybe it is. Maybe it is unique to have fair skin now. I don't know. Okay, so now I'm just putting on some foundation. I'm still recovering from my back surgery. Oh, geez. I think you should have a Moshi makeup hour. Joanne, because you're privileged. I guess I'm so privileged that I don't need makeup, I guess. Your foundation color is cloud. It's usually called alabaster. Yeah, well, so I don't even know. I wonder if this brand has it. Okay, so now I'm just I'm using the foundation to, like, clean up any mistakes I may have made and to just prepare this area for powder and stuff. Okay. Hi, Becky. How are you, dear? How's the weather? You guys, it's so cold and rainy in California right now, Southern California. It like poured. It poured today. Susan says, yes, watch some old VHS tapes with the other day. Remember that big old video camera you would always try to hide? That what I would hide like in a room to record? That's funny. I mean, I believe you, Susan. I just don't. My memories are shot. Wait, Susan, you weren't really big into drugs, were you, like the rest of us? You collapsed at work? Oh, that sucks. Oh, the alabaster has been changed to honky racist. Okay. It's so funny because I mean, a lot of people, like, will watch makeup tutorials and stuff, and they do it so quickly, and here I am, like, real slow about it. But there's all edited video. Okay. Funny how they never mentioned the glorious rains and no drought in California. But you know what's so funny? They're still trying to sell us drought. That's what's funny is, like, just like 2 days ago on TV, they're saying, California, we're below the year, where we should be this year. And it's like, but you guys just said, like, this last year we had enough rain to get us out of the drought. Kitty in the background. Oh yeah. He's back there. Okay. You guys are distracting me. Okay, so like I said, the goal is to do quick, easy makeup that isn't necessarily overly drag, so I can go on camera quickly when something important comes up. That's like my whole thing right now. And that's really stopping me from doing more stuff online, is I just can't get ready quick enough. Last time we had severe rain, they said we have, yeah, 12 years. In Canada, they have been fear-mongering the cold. It's always -40 this far north every damn year. But now it's a whole thing and everyone is scared of weather. Right? It just... Mark says the nihilist self... Crabs, they revolt me. You guys don't get on Mark's bad side. Okay. Your face really looks red. Oh yeah, I have such a red complexion. When I put like makeup on, then and it looks like regular beige skin. And you're like, God damn, you're pink and red. I am very pink and red. Dave Van Buren, you guys, Dave Van Buren cracks me up. How are you doing, Dave? Dave Van Buren. Me and Dave Van Buren go way back. I don't remember how far back. Met each other online. Let me see. Do I look very have you talked to the Welsh boys lately? Yeah, I do. You know what? They're both very busy. They're both very busy guys. So they don't get on here a whole lot anymore. You know, it's funny because uh I started doing this online during COVID. And I think a lot of people were also came online, socialized and stuff because of COVID and met new people. And I think a lot of people like it was their outlet, the internet, and some have moved on. But there are some people, busy guys doing stuff. Well, they work in the UK in medicine, so for their national health stuff. Um, but yeah, we talk every once in a while. I think they're planning a vacation here in the United States at some point. But yeah, I get it. I still talk off and on to them. Last week it was really cold here, 18 degrees and snow, frozen solid. Very hard to get around, really. I wouldn't mind getting back up there, Susan, visiting. I do. We're talking about Oregon. Um, I know it's not very popular with conservative Republicans. I love Oregon. I do. Don't love their politics, but I love. It's a great place outside of Portland. Okay, so now I'm gonna start working on my forehead. You got to put a light, bright color in the middle to slim down everything, slim your forehead down. I use a darker color. Wait. On the sides and at the top to give more contour. All right. And so if you ladies have a fat forehead, this is what you do. Okay, wait. You want to do light, medium, and then dark, and it will kind of make your forehead look smaller and round. Okay. Big. Let's do that. Linwood forehead. You know what? I love it when your mom comes on here and she makes fun of. She makes. How many? Does your mother typically make fun of your facial features, and then then tell you look like your dad? I can't scoot my hair back like that. So you gotta kind of treat these treat foundation color. They're just paint, And if you know how to paint, and you know, it's a good bring your art skills to your makeup. It helps. So I kind of want to be light here and then go darker as I go out. And, the wig will cover a lot of this too. So, women's hair really does a lot for them. Kind of like a man's beard or mustache. Does a lot for the way they look. I'll tell you when I didn't grow. I mean, I grew facial hair pretty early as a teen, but I always shaved it. But once I got out of high school and I grew a goatee and stuff, I realized this is basically men's makeup. It's facial hair. And you could make it, you could use it, you could use a mustache to cover up your short or small lip. You know, you could give yourself a chin with a goatee. You could slim your face down, you know, with the beard on the sides, you know. Where do you buy your makeup? Amazon. There's a wig store down on Waterman that was by Waterman Gardens. Like all the black ladies shop at. I'll go in there. Where else? I don't spend money. I don't go to the department store. I don't spend money. Do you put plaster in the cracks? No, I don't. Have you ever used a sprayer? I haven't. Hi, Carrie. How are you? All right. Now what do I gotta do? Okay, I'm gonna do all over face. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay. Okay, I put a darker one. You notice I'll put a dark one here to try to minimize my man jaw, and put darker down here to minimize that. What is that? Double chin. Okay. Okay. Hey, I gotta do it as fast as possible. So, like I said, okay, so I'm trying to do a makeup technique where I could go on camera, whether it's TV or internet, whatever, to get more stuff done, because it's hard to get shit done when you have to spend hours doing makeup. Yeah. All right. All right, so now I'm gonna put powder on it. Powder is like a great forgiver. It'll cover up stuff. It'll, like right now, it'll kind of shiny and pasty, but the powder will really decrease that. And it also sort of sets the paste or the liquid that you just put on. Kind of, it'll harden it basically to where it's hard to come off. Okay. And then I gotta go back, and on the high points, I gotta put white. I gotta put the color privilege in those areas because I gotta keep them bright. Okay, so I'm gonna this is a high point that I need to highlight. So get that as white as possible. And then the forehead, brighten that area up. High point on my cheeks. I need a bigger brush. How did you come up with your character? This particular thing is just me. This isn't really a character, it's Billy just with makeup on. It I how can I put it? Yeah, it's just, but the other character, Hogatha, is like the opposite. Crybaby liberal, a victim of everything, delusional, you know. I created that during COVID to see if people would buy it because everybody was going crazy and coming up with all these, new alternative identities, like they and them and crap like that. And I'm like, okay, well, this is new. So this is new. These are new people. So I can make a character of one of these people. And that's where I came up with it. But a lot of people don't like it. Ironically, it's the people who are performers who don't like it because it's, I'm making fun of them. I'm like, how am I making fun of you? I mean, if these are, you guys have been doing this to biological women our whole life. So what, I can't do a character that's, trans or whatever. And of course, there's no argument for that. They don't. It really kind of shuts everything down because it makes too much sense and they don't make sense. So, why don't you paint your chest? You know why? Because I'm lazy. Because I'm just doing this. I'm not going to go anywhere or do anything. This is just me doing makeup practicing, and I'm just not going to waste more makeup than I have to. I love your drag, and I'm still waiting for you. I appreciate that. I do. I'm just not into the drag culture. I'm not. And I'm not even, I think, that much into drag anymore, to be honest. I mean, I'm using it as a character and, people now pay attention to it because of what I did years ago on video, but I don't know. I never really dug being backstage. I never liked the conversation with everybody. I didn't like all the acting and pretending they're all doing. And I don't know. I just never got into the whole drag family thing. I don't know. Okay. The fact that some people can't tell that Hogatha is satire prove right. It's absolutely crazy to me, and it's really sad to me. Like, you don't know how many times I've done Hogatha and actually get off camera, and I'm like depressing. Like, God, people are really buying it, and they think it's real, and they want it to be real. And it was like, I don't know what the hell is going on right now with my face. Like, this white, it's not spreading. Okay, wait. Hi, Chastity. Weren't you performing in Pasadena? No. I've never performed in Pasadena. I did LA, but not where is my makeup? You guys, I'm sorry. I'm kind of disorganized. There it is. I'm still whole. Oh, Blair White? Yeah. You know what? I need to. I don't know if me and Blair White got off on the wrong foot. You guys, I don't necessarily get along, or I'm even friends with like these other like gay people online. I don't even know how much they all get along and talk to each other and are friends with each other. I do. I really like Blair White, and I think She doesn't like me. I think Blair White doesn't like me. And I think it's because Hogatha fooled her. She thought Hogatha was real. And I honestly think that that's why she doesn't like me. That's okay. That's fine. Okay. So now I'm going to put in. Hold on. I'm sorry. Okay. Hold on. I'm sorry. I got kicked off of something and I have to reestablish it. Okay. It's funny that anti-trans people also didn't get the satire and tried to make fun of me. You remember her reacting to my TikTok? Blair White's funny. Yeah. I think if she knew more about you, I think she would too, because we like the same people and the same people like us, you know. Anyway, Blair, if you're watching, sorry if I fooled you, and but you know, I wouldn't mind working with you. All right, so right now I'm just kind of shaving down my nose a little bit. You know, I'm trying to be quick so I can be ready for camera when they call. Hey, Wisconsin, how are you? Hoggy, got me through some hard times. Oh, I'm glad. You know what? And you know what? A lot of times I'm really bad about recognizing that. I really am. And I'm so like grateful and humbled that people like they really like clung onto Hogatha. Like way more than I thought. Mike, he never responded. I think even in his death, he's rude. I don't think even the right thinking gays get Hogatha. What are you talking about, Mario? I don't even think the right thinking gays get Hogatha. They're new to becoming awake. That's true, Mark. It's true. Okay. I'm now contouring my eyes. This isn't eyeshadow yet, which I'm probably not even going to do much of. Okay. What phone call? I'm not waiting. Oh, from, a phone call. Are you talking about earlier in this like what phone call? Are you talking about? I'm sorry, Mario. You guys know Mario Presents, right? You know Mario. A lot of you know Mario. So I'm basically using contour, and you can already see like this right here is kind of being minimized and pushed back. And I'm really kind of not going for a whole ton of makeup look here. Mostly just to feminize my face and, you know, I can only do so much. I'm not doing an interview now. Hi, Robert. Leola says, yay. Hey, yeah, you're the one that got me through hard times, too. It's just every time I feel down, I watch a Hoggy video. That's so sweet. Thank you. Even Billy video. Thank you so much, Leola. That's sweet. Hi, Robert. I need a tarot card reading. Hey, Mario. Mark misses your content. Hey, Mark, are you on Twitter? Yeah, the nose contour. Oh, it's gonna get more. Okay. So I'm basically just using this as a taupe color. This is what I use for my contour. And kind of my goal is just to use this today. Well, I'll probably put like a lighter color on my eyelid, but I'm not really going for like a big made up look. It's Moshi playing with the squeaky toy. It's my chair. So how would you address false allegations? Wait. How would you allegations brought on by a family member or lies? How would I? Well, I guess like is somebody coming up to me and accusing me of something? Like is that what you're talking about? You're being accused of something? Okay, so now I'm going to take this color and you see my man chin. I'm going to try to round that off, which is very hard to do. And at some point, you just have to live with it. I mean, I like my chin, but I don't think it looks very feminine. Okay, now I'm going to draw a new jawline. Blend it underneath. Okay. It's so funny to me. A lot of like guys and some women, they're like, oh my God, makeup. And they get so like caught up on the fact that it's makeup. Okay. No, I get it. In our culture, women wear the makeup. Yeah, I know that. I'm a guy and I'm putting on makeup and I had to go to a woman's store to get it. I mean, I've always known this is what women in our culture do. But, when you get into like, say, you like theater and you like things like that, you get accustomed to makeup, whether you're a man or a woman or not. And I get, men don't walk the streets in makeup here. Some do. You just don't know it. But even when I was, okay, let's say if I'm going to go somewhere special, I don't wear makeup. I don't, as a guy. But I will take a pencil and I will slightly darken my eyebrow because I'm 54. My eyebrows have turned gray and they've turned into nothing. So I then add a little bit of my youth back with an eyebrow pencil, but it's nothing that you're going to look at and see. And to me, that's the whole idea of a man wearing a cosmetic to fix something. You shouldn't see the makeup. You should just see they look good. And that's kind of where I am with my eyebrows. And if I'm going to be in a picture, I will use some of my medium male makeup. I'll put like a few dots on me, moisturizer, and then put on moisturizer and blend it all in. That, as a guy, is the extent of what I'll do with makeup. Okay. I wouldn't talk to my family if they accused me without talking. Well, yeah, totally. Question. How do you get your turban ripped off so realistically? Like it was tarot induced. It was wham, gone. No, I don't know what happened. Maybe it was a ghost. Maybe it was the ghost of Hugh Jass. Am I going to get lip filler? You said in the past. Okay, if I was to do anything, if I felt I needed any procedure, I felt if I need any procedure done, it would be my lips. Because I think I could fill them out and still look normal. You know what I mean? Because I don't have any. But I wouldn't mind, like, straightening out my mouth and plumping this up a little bit. I'm making chicken gumbo for dinner tonight. What are you doing? Going to eat Del Taco? I'm not cooking. I know that. Mara says, my dad... Oh, I'm sorry, dear. My dad died Friday. And he left me with past allegations that he never cleared them up with my uncles. So my uncles see me in a bad light because of false allegations. Wow. I don't know what I would do, to be honest. All you can do is like have a serious heart-to-heart conversation. I mean, other than that, I don't know if you have anything to I don't know if you have anything to proof, but I don't know. And then after a while, if they didn't believe me, I would probably just say F you to them. I mean, if they're not going to believe you and if they're going to think you're some kind of predator or something, then what? I just wouldn't deal with them. I mean, and I know that's harsh. That's hard to say, okay, I'm no longer going to talk to my family, but I don't want to talk to people who think I'm a rapist or, do you know what I'm saying? Like, if they already think the worst of me, to me, that's more hurtful than me not talking to them. But yeah, that sucks. Okay. More no's. Yes, thank you. Well, anyways, it was impressive. Seemed very real. No, no. No, I probably fell back. I don't know. See, 'cause the area that me and Marquina work in is very little. Okay, gotta narrow this down a little bit more. Okay, I need you to do a tarot card reading for me. Oh, stop it, Amy. You know it's all for entertainment. I make it all up. Okay. Thank you for your feedback. Yeah, I would, you know what? There's no way in hell. I mean, like, it would be very hurtful for me if I know I'm innocent. I'm not saying, suggesting you're not, but if I know if I'm innocent and people I love thought that about me, and I try to tell them and be convincingly convinced, no, it's not what I do. It's not me. I think, I think you should be the mad one. Like, you should be mad at them. And then, not forgive them until they could, say, hey, we're sorry. We thought the worst of you and we shouldn't have. Okay, now I'm just adding highlighter to my nose. And this could easily go too far, be too much. Okay. A tarot lady last February said I would be traveling to Europe over the summer. I haven't traveled at all, lying ass bitch. Wait, you think I look like J-Lo, Cuckoo? I mean, I think J-Lo's pretty. Okay. All right. Now we're gonna get into my heavier contouring. Maybe I bored the tarot lady, and that was why she made up the lies. Okay. A tarot. Okay, so I'm gonna contour some more. So now I'm just adding a contour powder in the areas that I had previously. So you can already see it's already working. I love this stuff. Okay. Hey, I'm great, Tammy. How are you? Okay, and something that's happening to me as I get older. Okay, so you see this line. This is fine. This is a good line to have. It shows, like, where your cheek definition is. But then it goes down like this, which is a masculine thing for me. See, it should be going like this. Okay. And what's happening is it's sunken in, it comes out a little bit, and then it sinks again right there. It's because I'm old. I'm getting older and I'm losing fat right there. So, been trying to find a way to compensate for that. But, it's funny. I was just talking to Mark. I'm like, my problem is, and I know other performers that do the same thing, you constantly see all your flaws and you're constantly trying to combat them. And sometimes you just can't. You just got to live with it. Or you get surgery, and I'm not doing that. Like I said, I would enhance my lips. I wouldn't put a butthole on my face or like a big blown out, mouth. But people love to hate on J-Lo, but I think she's pretty. I mean, I don't think J-Lo's a wonder. Okay, J-Lo has some great songs. I mean, yeah, is she Barbra Streisand? Like, no. Is she Adele? No, but she's obviously talented. I mean, she fills a niche. I mean, I've never bought a record from her. I've never spent any money on J-Lo, but I spent lots of money on Madonna, and some people would say the same thing. Oh, Madonna's not talented, but I don't know. We all like what we like. I mean, I'll never forget. Okay, when I was a kid, people thought like Janis Joplin was everything. And I heard her, I go, who the hell is this woman screaming in the microphone? And I'm like, oh, she sounds like an old smoker, but people love her. And I don't know. We like what we like for different reasons, I never spent money on J-Lo, but I appreciate her. You're funny. Yeah, I spent over my lifetime, I spent a disgusting amount of money on Madonna. And do I regret it? No. Would I do it again? No. Would I do it now? No. But I had fun when I was younger. I mean, as much as, there's lots about Madonna I do not like anymore, but she really, really does put on a good show. She puts on a good show regardless of who puts it together for her. Okay. Did you see Madonna is charging 120 for that t-shirt with a pic of her? Are you seriously? Really? I could recreate that on with what where I get my t-shirts, and it wouldn't cost me nothing. Okay. Do people intentionally make their lips look like an anal wrinkle? Like what? Their lips look like anal wrinkles. Madonna bathing in milk and rose petals during COVID was wild. Like she just doesn't care, does she? She don't care. She is like living on her own planet, having her own experience. Okay, so I'm thinking for my eyes, I got these are eyeshadow pencils. And I think these are awesome. So I am going to brush a lightly colored one on my eyelid. It should be kind of frosty. Yep. There we go. See how this works. My whole thing is trying to make it all easy and easier. You said you don't want to put a butthole on your face? No, I don't. Okay. So I'm brushing on, or not brushing, coloring on this light frosty kind of eyeshadow pencil, and it's working good right now. Okay. Okay, I like it. And this will, what's the word I'm looking for? Emphasize the eyelid. Okay. Now, where's the lid at? Remember when Madonna went to live in Venezuela, then came back instead of I don't know that part. Zero, Grace. Zero. She have vanilla ice with no F. Oh yeah, it was in her sex book, which I have. Well, I did. I left it. I left it in my past relationship. My past relationship, I was so mad. I just walked out and I never went back. And I left everything behind. Okay. So then on top of that, in the crease area, I'm gonna do this black, like a black color. If I could find it. There it is. Okay. So now I'm gonna take this. My thoughts on David Bowie. David, okay, he, when I grew up, I basically got the 80s David Bowie with, more conservative type with, like China Girl and stuff. But I liked David Bowie. One of my first loves was very much into David Bowie, so that's sort of where it, for me, that's like a nostalgic thing and for that relationship. Like, but I liked David Bowie. But yeah, but he was one of my exes was really into David Bowie, so that kind of like really like my first love was into David Bowie. So, but yeah, I like David Bowie. Okay, so now I am just gonna swipe this black eyeshadow pencil right in and above my crease. Now I've never done this before. It's my first time trying this, so hopefully it doesn't mess up. So I'm gonna take like a brush and try to blend that. I've never tried to blend a eyeshadow pencil, so I don't know if they do. Oh, you know what? It comes with one of those little spongy things. I can't wait to move. You know what, Mark? I heard that you might be moving to the West. Is that true? The cashier at my local grocery store looks like a platypus. Her lips are so overdone. It's ridiculous. Was that your ex, your mom called a bitch? Wait, was that your ex, your mom? What are you I don't know what you're saying. That's Oreo right there. Oh, I'm taking. Oh, that's right. Okay, I just went up. You're going to Hawaii. Mark, when are you doing that? So I'm just going to smudge that black shadow. And again, I'm not looking to do this over the top drag look. Okay, I don't know if I would suggest these I mean, it doesn't really spread that much like a powder. But I could see where you could do it and then put powder over it. You said one time, okay, wait, saw a girlfriend of yours you weren't going to marry or something, and she said you didn't want her to go back to her. She's a bitch, I think. This one, Kelly, probably her. Then when the dogs and my elderly cat died, it's on. Flying out the 13th of February to start. Oh, that's rad. Where do you have any Mark, do you have any layovers or anything? I mean, if you're going to Hawaii from where you're at, don't you have to do you have to come through LA? All right. So I don't know if I suggest pencil powder or not these ones anyway. I mean, it's really kind of hard to spread this or smudge it or blend it. But it's good for underneath. All right. Well, that's disappointing. You're going to stop in Phoenix. How did you learn the babe makeup look? I want it to feel a different climate. I can't wait. Mark, but isn't Florida, like, is it pretty similar to where you're at? You know what I mean? I mean, they're both like humid tropical climates, aren't they? Or is it different and I don't know it? Okay, so I'm going to do more than I wanted to. I'm going to add some black eyeshadow over this because I don't like that. It's dry in Hawaii. Oh, okay. That's awesome. I've never been to Hawaii. I'd love to go to Hawaii. Do you know I've never been? I've always wanted to go somewhere that's tropical, um, and has clear water, like crystal clear water. I think that'd be so cool. I've never seen that. I mean, there are areas in Southern California where you can see clearer water, but not crystal clear. Like me and Mark used to go scuba dive or snorkeling in Laguna Beach. What they call, okay, so that's better with that shadow. Crystal Cove. I liked that. If Billy went to Hawaii, he would spend the whole time complaining, probably. Hey Blaze, you're in Hawaii too with Mark, aren't you? No, you're not in Hawaii. You're in Floribama. No, you guys, neither one of you are considered Floribama. I don't think, are you? You're not close enough to Alabama. All right, so I'm glad I did this. That makes it better. Okay. No, Dave, I'm not doing anything. I mean, I'll look at the internet and I'll see what if I have anything that I could comment on, and I'll do a video of it. But um, no, my plan here was just to get online, talk, and try to do a makeup quickly so I could you know, be more active online, you know, because you know a lot of things that happen in the news and and in our culture, you have to like be ready immediately to get on it. And when you do it in this way with you have to do it as a character. You can't really be like the first one on camera, and so that's all it is. Hey Anthony, how are you? Hey Faith. Florida politics is great, but it's too hot. It's very red here. All right. It probably seems a little early, but I'm gonna do my eyelashes now. All right, so what I have is I have these big eyelashes, right? Now I like them. I didn't make them. I bought them and then I altered them. So I basically put a ton of hairspray on them, made them hard, and made them spiky. So those go on, but I also have these to really kind of be in the front right here. And then I cut little pieces. Well, I'm going to anyway. Little pieces off of these and then put them under here. Or maybe I could put the whole thing there. That's what I'm going to do because it will it'll give me the look like I have makeup on the bottom, and I'm not going to do it. So sometimes I watch eyelash extension cleaning video. Oh, hi Faith, I'm doing great. I am. Past 2 weeks I didn't feel too good, but I'm better now. I don't know if I'm horrible with my medication. You know what I mean? Like you have to take it. I take a lot of pills, and so maybe sometimes I forget at nighttime to take my pills, so I don't think I'm fully medicated all the time, and I'm just getting used to being a sick person who just always has to be medicated, and I hate it. I honestly hate it. I don't like it at all. I hate taking medicine. I hate any of that. I just want to be normal. Okay. So I'm going to put on some glue. Well, first I'm going to put on the smaller eyelashes. Okay. These ones. Okay. And I'm going to try to do it real quick. I get glue, which is really glue for wigs or hair extensions. It's stronger than eyelash adhesive, and it's black. So you want to dry a little bit. And only hogs? Oh, thanks, Faith. I have lost a lot of weight. Oh my God, Mark, Entresto. I'm telling you, Entresto's been has been a miracle drug for me. Entresto. Yeah, it has. Okay. I'm sorry, that just hit the microphone. Okay. God damn it. No. Okay. There we go. You can't even see it. Oh, I guess you can. Okay. But it's really not there for you to see. Like, I just did it to get these few spikes here. And it also will help hold up the larger lash. Okay. I'll tell you, it wasn't until I started doing this shit, I'm like, you know, when you see these women who really do their face up and their hair and their clothes, they're putting a lot of time and effort into that. I mean, I wouldn't do it. I mean, let's put it this way. If I was a woman, I'd probably become trans and become a man. Because I'm not this like all this shit. I don't do it. It's like I'm very low maintenance. My everyday wear. Let's see. My everyday wear is a hoodie, a tank top or a t-shirt, and camouflage shorts and Crocs. That's it. You can hear Moshi. Okay. All right. Let that dry. John Fetterman, look for Billy. Hey, I tried it before. You look amazing. So happy. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate it. Thank you, love. I appreciate you. All right. So now I'm going to glue the big clown ones, but they won't look like clown on me because I'm a big man. So they'll look just right. All right. Here we go. Glue, glue, glue. Okay, I'm putting the glue on. Now these I use to kind of shape my eye. I won't follow my line. I'll kind of go up. Cute makeup, thank you. Hey, Gay, how are you? Be sure to stay in the northern Philippines, though. The southern islands are a lot more homophobic. Who's going to go to the Philippines? I think I've probably been missing some stuff, haven't I? Okay. Okay. Okay, even though it's like a giant lash, it doesn't seem like a really huge thing on my face. And I don't even think it looks like, it's not like so overbearing. I don't know. Will we catch you on the campaign trail with Trump this summer? That's in response to Big Gay Steve's suggestion to go to the Philippines for a tropical climate for Clearwater. You should do a Beauty and the Beast musical number with that mirror. Okay. Damn it, my finger got stuck on it. All right. Okay. Do you know one thing, and I don't know what does it? My eye color always looks really dark. I don't know, my eyes are not dark. Okay. Dang. This is a really long... It is? I'm actually going really quickly. Okay. I mean, for me. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add these to the bottom and see what it looks like. I'm going to add the whole thing. I was just going to cut them, but I'm going to add the whole thing. You look beautiful. Oh, thank you. Because you need more front lighting. It's like I have a ring light here and I have two lights right here. I don't know what it is. It's weird. Okay, wait. So I put these eyelashes on, and then I have a gap like right here. If you see that flesh color right there, I color that in black. Okay. Yeah, you just go under your eyelash. You could use your eyelash to change the shape of your eye by tilting it up, and then underneath it color it black, and then you know what I mean? It's kind of like putting eyeliner under the eyelash instead of above it. Does that make sense? You look like that makeup TikToker, Michaela. I don't know who that is. You know what? I did learn a trick that I'm going to try when it comes, well, hold on. Let me do my eyelashes first. Okay, so here's what I'm going to put on the bottom. So I got to remove them. And then, and I said I did with my other pair. I'm going to do it with this. You'll probably think it's weird, but I'm going to hairspray it. Here it is. So I'm going to get a hard surface. I put hairspray on it. I get the eyelash and I just run it through the hairspray. And then it will make it kind of crispier and like I don't go for the fluffy look. I go for more the piecey look, if that makes sense. So it kind of just makes it more spiky. Which one's Michaela? She's the TikToker to use false eyelashes in a mascara video and went viral. Oh. Oh, wait a minute. So she was lying about her, like she had fake eyelashes on and was lying about it? Is that it? Because I have heard that this stuff is going on TikTok as people are getting discouraged because all the makeup people are really using tricks and stuff. So you really can't achieve the looks like in the way that they say you can. Yes, allegedly. Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, you know what? Once people find out you're fake, you know, they're not going to watch you anymore. Okay, I'm going to do the other eyelash. And my idea was to use these eyelashes to sort of make Kitty, you know, pay homage kind of to Hogatha, or it was going to be part of the, you know, because I have Hogatha, I have Kitty, but then I have like a new thing that I was trying to work, a Hog Kitty character where it's Kitty, but not so pretty, has some of the weird makeup looks of Hogatha, more of a campy kind of look. I think it's kind of more fitting for what I do, but I don't know. But anyway, so these eyelashes are meant to, you know, how Hogarth has the drop down eyeliner, sort of, you know, mimic that a little bit without being ugly. Okay, so let's do this, see how it works. I gotta put the glue on the band. I haven't done bottom lashes in a while, so let's see how this works out. That's a lie, Hoggy. Parrot Girl right here said she still likes her. Oh. Do you have any thoughts on Ariana Grande? Well, I know she came to a city near me and licked a donut a while and talked shit about Americans. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess she sings good. I don't know. I don't really. I mean, I don't respect her for what she did. I mean, I don't think she should have done that. But I don't know. I don't know really much about her after that. Like, is there any scandal? Okay. Well, that completely changes the shape of your eye, don't it? See, like I won't even need eyeliner. See, eyelashes are lazy makeup. She wrecked some ugly dude's marriage. Oh, Candace Owens was talking about. I have over 10,000 likes on her comment, on my comment, because I said, Candace, I love how you're just openly saying that the guy is ugly. Anyway, you see how you can do this and make your eyes look really big and doll-like, huh? Cute makeup, thank you. You guys, I'm gonna start getting into. I did it already for Christmas parody songs. Um, I have a friend of mine named Chaz who sent me the lyrics to a Shania Twain song, and he rewrote the lyrics. So I can't wait to fully sing it. I'm still getting used to like using the equipment. Like I I like downloaded all this like kind of like recording stuff, and so I'm trying to record my own music. But it's hard. I mean, I'm not like I said, I'm not the best singer in the world, but I'm not the worst either. I know that. Um, really, is there any really drag queens that are excellent singers? But I mean, I am confident in my skills to sing that I'm not embarrassed to sing. Anyway, but my friend Chaz, he rewrote the lyrics to a Shania Twain song, and it's funny. And so I'm gonna record it and try to let's see what I do with it. Oh God. See, this is the hard part, is matching them up. All right, now I gotta correct this shit. You love the Santa baby one? Rim my shitter ring. Yes, that was like, I loved it. And Mark actually wrote that. That was funny. You know, a lot of people, they'll say, "Oh wait, I thought you were conservative," and oh, and you're singing songs about, sex. Like, first of all, just because somebody votes Republican, it doesn't mean that they're not adult and they don't like to have adult fun. I vote Republican once in my life, and all of a sudden I'm no longer I can't have fun, adult fun. I mean, that's just stupid. Did you auto tune it? I didn't say, I know I didn't auto tune it. No, it's what I did was I got the karaoke version. Um, I got the karaoke version and then I just sang my lyrics over it and recorded it. Now I did use it's a program, an audio program called Audacity. There's no auto tuning or anything. I mean, you could make your voice louder or quieter, but that's you could add reverb to it too, which I did. But no, it's not auto tuning or anything, and I was pretty proud of it. Like, wow, like I was able to sing that from the right here in this microphone, and then lay it on top of the karaoke track, and I thought it was good, really. I'm like, wow, I could have sounded worse. I mean, so then it makes me think, God, all these artists who have the auto tune and the editors and the professionals, I'm like, shit, you honestly don't have to be a good singer to sound good. Okay. Thank you, Karen. You love Mario. What Mario are you talking about? You're not talking about that Mario Presents guy, are you? Stephen Hawking? You mean him for being on Epstein Island? I that could be a whole comedy. That could be a whole comedy of him at Epstein Island. Okay. Okay, my lips. Let's Okay, so I learned this trick and I'm gonna try it. I've never done it. Okay, if you look at my mouth, okay, I'm completely like resting, wait. And it goes down, right? I saw this technique on TikTok where you get like a pen or something, and you put it in your mouth. Wait. Um, okay. Okay, and then you put on lip liner. Wait. So I'm gonna try it. And it's supposed to correct that drop in your mouth. Okay. Well, I don't see what that's supposed to do. I guess it doesn't follow that. I don't know. Okay. It sounded very professional. It would be fun to get it on the radio. Maybe people won't listen to the lyrics. Are you talking about the Santa Baby song? Now, I draw the hell out of my lips. Lana Del Rey has one of those upper lips. There's basically a half moon crescent. Oh yeah. You mean right here? Yeah, it's it's very pointy. Is that what you're talking about? Or are you talking about this? Just the circle right there. It's become a fad that I've noticed in makeup is that circle. I rewrote Memories and Gin by Merle Haggard and made it about Joe Biden and Nancy Pelosi and sang it on Facebook. I'd love to hear. Oh, I would. Yeah, send me the stuff. I mean, I would actually probably have to learn the Merle Haggard song because I don't even. I probably, if I heard it, I probably know it. I'm probably, yeah. The Circle Without Peaks. Okay. All right, now what I'm going to do is put on. So, okay, this is what I have this nude lipstick that I really like. And I've realized that I can't wear dark colors because my mouth is too little. And if you have a little mouth with little lips, you cannot wear dark. Your mouth looks like your mouth looks like a butthole. So you can't. It looks good. It's like a Naomi shaped lip. Oh, thank you, B. So what I do is I put one of these on my lips to make my lip color pop more before I put the nude frosty on top. Or it's more of a pinky nude, but I like to make my lips really pink underneath so more comes through. I'll try the darker one first. Okay. And then I may actually put another layer of lip liner and maybe even a dark brown. I don't know. Okay. I was offline for a few minutes due to a temporary power outage, so the comment is a bit lagged. Okay. So I'm going to let this dry. I want it to get really dry. Oh, thanks, Karen. This is called... Oh my god. God, my eyes have gotten really bad. Shit. You guys, I'm supposed to wear glasses and I don't. It's like it's the little print that bothers me. And far distances. I'm trying to find the color for you. It's called Pink Hit. And that's the brand. NYX lingerie. Works really good. Okay, so now it's not dry yet. Let me put on some blush. So we do the blush to add more color back into the face. I use like a warmer kind of color. I don't really use a whole lot. And, you know, if you could put some down here, a little around there, it brings kind of, you know, color back. Nancy Pelosi is the grandma of in 16 Candles, where she just smears it on. Oh, thanks, Jerry. How long? Oh, do you got Nancy Pelosi? God, she's a cadaver. I bet she is like a monster without her makeup. I mean, when you do makeup, you could see beyond the makeup, and you're like, oh God, that woman is terrifying. Genuine question: do glasses make men or women more attractive? Yes, they can. Or does it age them now? Mm-mm. I think it just depends on the individual. I look like a cone head. Okay, wait. I gotta finish my mouth. Mm. Where the hell did it go? I just had it. Oh, there it is. All right, so this is called Nearly There. It's like a pinky nudie frosty thing. Okay. Try that. Okay. And then I gotta lip brush this thing because I gotta blend that brown in. Okay. Okay, so it's been 2 hours, and I came on here to try to do a fast look so I could do things on camera quickly. And I'm kind of happy with what I did in 2 hours. It kind of lets me know that if I wasn't here talking to you guys, I could do it even quicker. Okay. Okay. Now I could probably how I when looking at this, a few things I would fix. Definitely my bottom lip. So what I'll do is I'll get my lighter color. I get a brush, put it on there. Let's see. And then I could use this and correct the bottom shape. Hey Gail, how are you? Jada Smith. Okay, so I think it's kind of fat down here. Like, see how thick it is? Here and here, I'm gonna shave some of that off. Am I coming back tomorrow? I don't know. Okay, see how I shaped that? Okay. You could really use your like foundation color as like an eraser. Now, I'm not saying you cover up like a big black blob on your face, but it could really correct things. Do you always change up the hair color, or do you stick mostly with darker color? I have blonde. I have blonde. I actually like me in blonde. A lot of people don't like me in blonde, but I like myself best in blonde. The people who like know me in my real life, they like me better in red hair. I'm not opposed to it. I like being blonde better. All right. So I'm gonna leave it there. Do you have lip fillers? No. Mm-mm. Actually, I have no lips. I have none. Okay. Um. So here we go. I have this hair. Now I wear two wigs a lot of times. A lot of people don't understand why, but okay. So I take this wig and I put it back here, right? So I have all this hair back here, and then I take a wig that's identical to it. This wig's actually a year younger. So I haven't teased it. I haven't done anything. I try to keep it without products or anything. This one I'll tease and all that. So then this one I'll put the hairline right here, and I normally would tape it down. I don't know where my tape is, but I'm not going to waste a piece of tape. But so then this one, the hairline will go up front, and this it's to add really kind of just the front end of the wig and then fullness. Okay, so you end up with a wig that's like twice as thick, and which when you're my size, a regular woman's wig just isn't going to do it. So you kind of need double the hair. Okay, so you can't really see the height because it's dark. But okay, so people know this from my original video. From my original, talking shit about kids and drag. Okay, what else? Oh wait, let me take this off. Do I like Cher? Yeah, I like Cher. I mean, do I think she's a great person? No. I mean, I don't know enough about her to be honest. I mean, I've known her, she's been around my whole life, of course, my whole lifetime, but I like her I guess as an artist. I'm just getting my wig real quick. So this is a blonde wig. Some of you may have seen me in it. I've been working on it forever. It's an ongoing project, but I really am trying to get an Anna Nicole Smith type of look. I just want to. She seems like an obvious person for a drag queen to do, but you really don't see you don't see any drag queens do Anna Nicole Smith, which is kind of odd because Anna Nicole Smith is a big woman. She's just a big woman, and she's, and she's glamorous, and I don't understand why she's sort of, I mean, and I think I'm big and I could do Anna Nicole Smith, but she has specifically messy hair for the era that I want to do, much like Pamela Anderson's updo, but they're all messy, and maybe I just overthink it. I don't know, but okay, so this is like, I've been trying to get this hair to look like that. Okay, wait. And you know what's so funny is on camera it's coming out really yellow. And it isn't that yellow. It's really platinum. But so I still have to work on this hair. Okay. And you know, there's a lot of like fine tuning that goes into wigs. But okay, so there's blonde. And then I've actually, my favorite for a while now has been gray. I don't know why. Um, I have been doing the gray hair. I want to do more gray hair, so actually on my wish list, I actually have a gray wig because I want to do more gray stuff. Probably just because I'm older and, you know, you don't see a lot of people keep gray hair. God, this wig is old and worn out. It just feels really big on me and loose, but so I got that gray. But anyway, that's about it. Let me see. I saw your video when you did Anna Nicole Smith, and it was so on point. The look was great. Thank you. Um, is that wig you ordered especially to look like Anna Nicole? No, I just bought blonde wigs. Looked at her style. I'll tell you, I bought a wig from a guy on here on Instagram that or social media who does wigs specifically for drag queens. Like he does a lot of drag queen wigs. And I'm like, okay, I'll buy one, right? I've never bought one styled and everything. I got it and I was so disappointed with it. And I'm like, why do I like everybody else's, but the one he makes me, I hate. Like, I hate it. Like, the color is awful, everything. And it took him forever. And I'm going to be honest with you. I think he knew who I was. 'Cause he's an LA guy. And he took my money. It was like $300. And it makes me mad because he's really good. And he's famous with all the drag queens. And I'm like, and he's out of LA. And I'm like, I get the wig and it's like 2 wigs put together. The colors aren't right. The hair is shiny, so I know it's cheap. So he used like his cheapest wigs to construct me something. And it's like a beige blonde and it's not platinum blonde like I wanted. And I was just so desperate. It's like I just give me my stuff. Give me what I bought. And so he sent it to me and I was so unhappy with it. I mean, I didn't trash him or anything, but it's like, okay, well, I won't recommend you. And if anybody asks me about you, then I'll tell them the truth, but I'm not gonna, whatever. But that's one thing I'm realizing. The longer I do this, the more resources I'm losing as a performer or whatever. Yeah, I like the gray one. I mean, it's a big wig. I don't like the style of it right now, but I do like gray. And gray kind of, I don't know, it goes with my coloring for my age, I mean, it's funny because I've heard people say when it comes to hair color, God isn't really normally wrong. That you pretty much are going to look good in your natural color. And my natural color is now gray. All my facial hair is turned gray. And your skin tone changes along with your hair color. You know what I mean? It's all kind of harmonious. And like very rarely, I've heard people say God is wrong when it comes to your natural hair color. And so that's probably why a lot of people like me in red, because I am like an auburn brown in real life without being gray. So maybe I do look good in red hair. I don't know. But I don't know. But I actually think the older I get, the more I look better in gray. Are you headed off to Monday Night Drag Queen Story Hour? Yes, please. At the adult bookstore. I'm inviting all adults to come to the adult bookstore and I'll read them a story. Okay. Good afternoon, Hoggy. I'm doing great. Thank you so much. More peeps are over on Hoggy's channel, so I came here. Hi Zen, how are you? Oh, I still have 37. Do I have balls? Yes. Yes. And annoying ones, I'll say. Can I come to the drag queen party? Hi Zen Brown, how are you? How are you? All right. So anyway, I'm happy. I don't think this is bad for 2 hours. And that's 2 hours talking and explaining. So I'm pretty good with this. So white frosty lid, eyelashes. Who will Trump pick as VP? It's gonna be Vivek. That's who I think. What do you guys think? I think it's gonna be Vivek. Some people are thinking Tucker Carlson. And I don't know. It's weird. It's like, of course, no one said anything about that, but it's like there are people saying, "Oh, it could be Tucker Carlson," but I personally believe it will be Vivek. I jokingly on social media put a picture of Caitlyn Jenner, and I said Republicans should do first again. They should elect Caitlyn Jenner as vice president. I mean, the reality is, as we've all seen, really, what does the vice president do anyway? Of course, they are there in case the big one can't be there. But seriously, okay, like we see Kamala, what the hell does she do? Like, really, what does she do? And maybe I am just ignorant. Yes, Sarah Huckabee. I think Sarah Huckabee would be great. I think she would be a good VP. Vivek is still, I know he is, but I know it, but he'll pick him because he's popular. I know it's any, and of course he's like he's Trump's like cheerleader, really. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll all be surprised. Who knows? Some people were saying, "Oh, Alec Jones would be fun." You see, yeah, you never see. Like, isn't Kamala supposed to be our border czar anyway? She's doing nothing at the border. What else does she do? What? So she just, oh, I'm the first brown vagina VP, so I did my job by getting elected. It's like, seriously, dear. Sarah Sanders won't be. She still has 4 years, yeah, of governor. Yeah. But what's Kamala doing? I mean, Mike Pence, he was boring as hell. I mean, I'm not saying you have to be exciting, but isn't it almost like now we're expecting our politicians to be like celebrities and be dynamic and have great, you know, because they've made such a presence in our life now on TV and in popular culture and social media and stuff. So it's almost like they're like the new stars or whatever. Ben Carlson. Yep, I heard Ben Carlson. Did somebody mention Tim Scott too? But I don't know. Oh, thanks, Alicia. Kristi Noem. I think Kristi Noem is so pretty. I don't hear enough people say that, but I think she's beautiful. Like there's something that seems so pure and sweet about her. I mean, she could possibly be a complete cunt, who knows, but I some are saying Tim Scott now. Well, I'm sure Tim Scott is hoping. Okay, you guys, well, I'm gonna go. Oh god, it's 3 o'clock only? I don't know why, I thought it was later. It's really raining here right now. All right, guys. Well, I had fun. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for catching up. I got to make some content. I'm not going to, I don't know. You guys, I'm thinking about getting like performing again, right? Not clubs or anything, but more like private things. Like I said, the Log Cabin Republicans hired me. I'm going to start a whole new, Hope, how are you, dear? Put on hair. Wait, let me see. What do I have near me? Hey, what about this one? Now this one is a this is just straight with a part down the middle. Mark wore this for Halloween once. I don't really wear it that much because, you know, I need full hair, but this is actually like guy hair. Like you could, like a guy could just wear this if he wanted. Wait. Oh shit. It's just long and straight brown, parted in the middle. Jerry, isn't she? I think she's gorgeous. All right. So anyway, so I'm kind of getting into the whole thing of writing parody songs, going to private parties, singing them, things like that, you know. And you know, and I could be completely honest. Thank you, Karen. Um, you guys know I'm on. A lot of you know anyway that I'm on disability now, and God, I want to go back to work, but it just with my condition, it's like I don't know what I can do. You know what I mean? I don't know what I can do to you know, a job that's less stress. You know, I'm not managing nightclubs anymore. Brian Nickens, how are you? But so I figure if I kind of just do my own thing and do private private parties and stuff, I can keep the cash. You can keep the cash, or you could Venmo me. I look. You know what, Jerry? That is something. Yeah, I'm broke. Then, yeah, if you're on disability, you're broke. There's nobody's rich on disability. You're not even middle class. You're not even working class. You're just poverty stricken. I am well, just chugging along. Yep. Um. Yeah. So, while I feel great right now, okay, I feel really good right now. Tomorrow I could feel like crap. So I mean, that's like a pretty country singer. Oh, look at Jerry. I've been told many times to do Wynonna Judd. I don't know any of her songs. Wait, hold on one sec. I'm gonna show you this wig that I got. I got this wig a while ago and I haven't worn it, but it would be a great, I think, country music wig. Hey, wait. I think it's funny. It's a funny wig. Um, I gotta dust it. I got dust on it and fake Christmas snow on it. But anyway, so you know, the reality is you could work your whole life and then have a health event, a life-changing thing happen to you. And then you go on disability and then you basically live worse than like a welfare case. Like it's amazing how, you know, I mean, yeah, okay, our country is great. We have opportunity for everybody, but you know, you could get in your 50s, work since you're 16. And they're like, well, you know, you didn't have high paying jobs, so you're basically now going to live like a welfare case. The people you have been supporting the whole time you've been working. Anyway. Okay. See, I think this shit's funny. Yeah, being on Social Security sucks. It does. I don't know why, it just makes me laugh. Okay. Okay. Anyway, so maybe I'll sing my Shania Twain song this week. See, ultimately, okay, to me, okay, these guys they get on stage and they put on their shit, they put on their wig and their dress, and they are just so serious. I think it's all funny. Like it's funny to me. Like I don't know, like I could never say, like okay, a lot of you, I don't know if you know, I went on Tim Pool's show, okay? So I was asked by Tim Pool, hey, or his producer, wrote to me, hey, we want you on the show. We want to fly you out to DC or Maryland, whatever it was. I go, okay. Because they were interested in, the whole drag thing, right? So anyway, so they called me and then they called a Southern TV evangelist. What was I going to say? Okay, so I went to I go to Tim Pool and he has a drag queen on there who is oh no, well they're trans drag queen, whatever, they're everything. Okay, they're everything. So he goes in drag, I don't. I show up as a dude. And so they're looking at me and they're like, "Oh, you didn't dress in drag." I'm like, "Well, no, why do I have to dress in drag?" Right? Because I knew if I go on Tim Pool and his audience, I know his audience. I mean, I'm one of his audience members, but I know what kind of people these are. They're all the conservative men. You know what I mean? Republican men. And while they may like my message, they may like what I say, they don't like this. And I know that. I know it. And I'm not even mad at it. I don't care. I just don't care. My goal isn't to spread my drag on you. My goal is my message. Okay. So the message about what I said about kids and why he had me on there and things like that. So I wanted that to be my message. I didn't want to be this big. First of all, I knew the lighting would suck. I knew there wouldn't be good lights. I knew there wouldn't be like smoke and all, everything that a drag queen needs. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to be on this camera in this room, just around a table with other people and a microphone. I know what I look like when I'm not on camera. I know I'm a total man. I'm like a Neanderthal dude. Okay. And I know that you look ridiculous when you're that big and that masculine, painted up like a woman. It looks stupid and you don't look good. Okay. Around other performers, you understand, well, I understand that the shadows on your face are to minimize this bone on your face or to make you look like a woman. But as I look at you, I could see it. I can see the makeup on top of the man. Well, I understand that that's a reality. Something that the camera and the lights and smoke in a club help disguise, okay? So I was not going to go to this Tim Pool place, his compound. It's his compound. Not knowing who's there. I wasn't afraid for my life. I'm not one of those gays that think everybody's out to kill me. But I wanted to be taken seriously. So what did I do? I showed up in camouflage shorts, a black t-shirt, a baseball hat, and facial hair. And I'm like, no, I'm here. I'm going to be a guy and I'm going to be serious. And I'm going to talk about these issues. And if you all wanted to see me as in drag, you would know. You already know what I look like in drag. They didn't know what I looked like as a man. And they didn't see me as a person. I wanted them to see me as a person to take serious. So I knew if I did this, they would be like, oh, it's just a dude in makeup. I'm not dumb. It's like, I'm not delusional to the whole thing. While I am a dude who wears makeup and is gay and, lives this so-called alternative lifestyle, I very much have a large part of my awareness and living, whatever, in the real heterosexual world. So I know how heterosexuals look at this. As kind and as nice as they are, and as they try to be and to just, be gentle toward you, I do know that this is not something that people think is normal. So I wanted them to see me as normal as possible. They wanted a free drag show without having to come out. That's right. They're not getting it. They got it from the other one. They got it from what? Maybe a girl. I think that was his name. Maybe a girl. Okay. And he came on in drag, and he's equally as large as I am, and he's just a big man. And those brown babies. Oh, is this what you're talking about?
This really broke my heart to know that those poor brown children down there aren't getting any love or any care. Those just privileged politicians down there just looking. And just the horrors that Alexandria Cortez had to see and talk about and report about. See him pick up one child and hug him or nothing. There's no love in that man. We need to make a human chain around, the ICE detention centers. We need to go on a hunger strike. We need to do something for those babies. Lots of babies down there. They're brown babies and they don't deserve this. They've already been put through enough by being born brown.
Oh my God. Oh God. Yeah, the echo, because it comes through my speaker and then it went right back into this microphone. I'm telling you, I entertain myself more than anybody. I do. I entertain myself more than anybody. Oh shit. All right. Thank you, Big Gay Steve. I appreciate it. Oh Lord. But yeah, so okay, on Instagram someone was telling me to strike for Palestine and not go into work to support their message. I feel bad now as I have work tomorrow morning. So you're supposed to not go to work? And you're not, okay, you know what? It cracks me up. It cracks me up that these people who are, and I'm not even going to state my opinion on the matter because I don't even have an opinion. I'm not Jewish. I'm not Palestinian. I'm not Middle Eastern. I'm none of these things. I'm not going to sit here and pretend, even though I have a brief history of what has gone on, and probably more of a knowledge of the brief history than an average American. Okay? Because I guarantee the majority of Americans that are out here marching for one side or the other have no idea what's going on. They're just going with their friends. Trust me, I know that. A lot of these people that out go protesting, they don't even know what they're doing. Like, they don't even understand. Like, they're just, oh, let's go do this. Let's go walk around with the sun. Maybe we'll get on camera. We'll go viral. You went to J-Lo. You went from J-Lo to Winona Judd. As if me losing my job would, right, gagging. It's just so stupid. And it's like, do you really think, okay, I've marched before for a message, okay? I've marched several times. I've marched for the children. I've marched, against, political things, whatever. But I've never marched for anything that really was outside. Like, why do people think that they're going to get a sign and march down the street or block traffic or stop people from getting medical aid that says Free Palestine or I support Israel? Either one, I don't care. And you think you're going to stop a missile from being shot. I don't understand. I don't, I mean, I get everybody has an opinion about something, but to go to the point where you will actually endanger your own fellow citizens, like, do you know what I mean? Like, why would you do anything to negatively affect our way of life because somebody somewhere else is doing something to somebody else? You know, and I get it. If you're mad at Biden, then go take it to the White House or go take it to the Capitol like the J6ers did. Right? I mean, if you're mad at your government, if you don't like what's going on in your government, then you need to take your problem and go to the government with it. Okay? Like J6. Okay? You go do that. You don't go and sit your fat ass in the street and stop me from going to my heart appointment. Okay? Like, what do you or what does Israel have to gain or Palestine have to gain from me missing my cardiology appointment because your fat ass was sitting in the street stopping me from getting medical care? I don't understand what that has to do with Palestine or Gaza or any of that. Like, I want to make that connection. But if you have a problem with the way your tax dollars are being spent, or the man or the people who are controlling those tax dollars, then why don't you go to where those people write the checks or who make those decisions or where those people clock in for their job? Do you know what I mean? Like if you're sitting in the street with a sign and you're preventing people from getting to work. Okay, watch this. You're racist because there is a taco vendor who is new to this country. Him and his wife are chopping carne asada up at a taco truck down the street, wanting to sell you tacos so they can be a part of the American dream and try to have something out of life because everything was taken from them. But you liberal white person sitting in the street, you're preventing that immigrant from getting the tacos sold. They can't sell tacos now because you have blocked the streets. So stop being racist, get your sign and go home. Okay, you're being a racist. Go to Washington, D.C. and you speak to your president. Okay? Trump is coming back. It will atop. I can't wait. The Pepsi protest commercial a couple years ago showed people protesting for fun. Yeah. You would not last long dressed like that no, you wouldn't. No, and they wouldn't laugh at it either. They wouldn't think it's funny. But it's so funny. You have these white liberal protesters blocking traffic to all the minorities who have to go to work to feed their families. If you're a protester, you're a racist. That's it. You are a racist. If you are stopping black and brown people from accessing traffic to get out there and buy the things that they need, for abuela, for mijo, for those things, for those people in their lives, you're being racist. I remember that because Kendall Jenner was in the front of the campaign with her trash box. So anyway, we need to stop a racist and we need to just crash through those barricades. End racism. End racism by ending the racist predatory protests. You guys, it's all in the way of framing people. You got to frame it right, okay? And then all the stupid people will join you. You just got to frame it right. That's why I put a lift kit on my Cadillac. I don't want to get blood on my hands. I dare them. I'll tell you, in my city, okay, the closest we came to anything like that in San Bernardino in my my life, anyway, was I'm driving down. I was on I want to say the intersection was Waterman and Baseline in San Bernardino, which everybody who's from here knows that it's complete shit over there. It's a complete shit hellhole over there. Okay. So the lights had all turned red and flashing because there were people out on the streets, like rioting or doing whatever. This is when all the big stuff was going on. And then somebody, thought, oh, well, why not do it in San Bernardino? So anyway, so these losers are in the middle of the intersection of Waterman and Baseline in San Bernardino. And as cars are driving by, okay, there's people in the center. And so you had to go around them to get through the intersection. It's a big intersection, like 4 lanes on each side coming in. So what they were doing is as cars were going through, they had keys and they were keying the cars as they drove by. And I'm like, oh, if they even touch my car, even touch it, I'll tell you, I'll jump out of that car and I will yell every racial slur I can. Because they're getting my attention. Okay. And you know what you do with children? You call them names. And when you call them names, they go berserk. It's a great weapon. Okay. Children. Mark, I was telling them about how, oh, thanks. I was telling them about how they were keying cars in the intersection of Waterman and Baseline.
Oh, yeah.
And I said, I dare them to even touch my car. And
God.
then I said, and if they did, I would have gotten out of that car and I would have yelled every racial slur possible.
I would have doored them so quick. Oh, man.
Every racial slur.
Every single one.
Because I said,
every single one.
I said, because children react to that.
Oh, yeah.
Children react to name calling. So, yeah, it's a great thing. You call me names, yeah, whatever.
It's just fun. It is fun.
Yes. So, what did you bring me, Mark?
Oh.
Yeah. I am going to guess that is some Coke Zero and don't tell me, some Bullet?
Yeah.
Some Bullet whiskey. Yeah, Dave Van Buren says, and you might get shot. Yeah. Well, yeah, if I get out and start. Wait.
Yo.
Okay. Dave, I know you know where Fame Liquor is. And you know what Fame Liquor is.
Yeah. I don't go to Fame Liquor. I don't. But this motherfucker right here.
I want to go just for the show. But we're in that area. And Mark, he likes to upset people. So we get to an intersection where there's a lot of, people of a certain color congregated. And so Mark looks at them and rolls up the window and makes sure he hears them lock the door. Mark's the type of guy that will, see a group of people of a certain color and say, hey, what are all you N's doing? Hey, Dave, I don't know if you know this story. Wait, I'm going to take this off. I'm hot. Do you know where Crown Wigs are? It was across the street from Waterman Gardens. By Wiener Schnitzel. It's right by Wiener Schnitzel, if you know where that is. Anyway, we're there one day and I'm in the store. And Mark stays out because, he don't want all the girls to see him looking at makeup and girl stuff. So he stays in the car. So I'm in the car and I walk out. And I see Mark no longer in the parking spot. He's next to it. And then I see a Post-it note on the car next to where we were parked. So I'm nosy and I go over and look at it. And I read it and it says, you are an inconsiderate Negro. And I'm looking at it going, oh my God. And I start laughing. And I put it back on the window. Right. And so then I get into our car and Mark's sitting there waiting and I go, and he started laughing. He goes, why'd you look at that? I go, oh no. And he goes, I wrote it. And I go, you wrote it. I go, why would you write that? And he said, because she's a bitch and she parked too close to the passenger side door. And she's being inconsiderate. So I called her inconsiderate Negro. Anyway, but then I'm going to go back a little bit. I put the Post-it note back on the window. And then when I was walking back to the car, the woman was walking out of the store and saw me put it on the window. So she thought that I called her a Negro. Anyway, when that happened, I said, Mark, she's going to think I wrote it. Yeah, Marquita wrote it. And I said, Mark, she's going to think I wrote it. And he goes, yeah, I know. That makes it better. I went, oh my God. Why are you doing that to me? Anyway, that was fun. So anyway, she went home. There was this big skinhead who left a note calling me a Negro on my car when it was really Mark. So, just so you people know, if you see any acts of racism, it very well could come from a black person who's with a white person. You shouldn't say that word. Negro? Why? You know what, Bonita? Negro is Caucasian. That's all it is. Garrett's not a bad word. I mean, I could see you look like a black person. You don't know that Negro is not a bad word? Like, like you really don't know. Like you think it's a slur, is it? Bonita, come on, honey. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. No, I don't believe him. I don't believe him. Or Bonita's a girl. Bonita says it's a slur. It is a bad word. Okay. I'm not going to contradict you. I'm not going to say anything. You know, you can, you have your beliefs and whatever else. That's fine. But I want to ask you this. Have you heard of the UNCF? The UNCF. No, Marquina is not a... Okay, wait. Who? I know that was Dave. No, Mark isn't a drag queen, but... Mark plays Hogatha's trans female wife. So every once in a while, he does an appearance with an afro wig or a colored wig and a pair of glasses. And he will portray my trans wife. That's as far as Mark goes with it. Yes, Oh, shut up. Bonita, shut up. Bonita is here for fun. Bonita is here. I love it, Bonita. You know what? You know what, Bonita? I want you to know everybody here hates you. Okay? We're all racists. We all secretly have been writing to each other about you. Everybody's been calling you the N-word. And I think you have every right to be offended and to be angry. Right, I know Big Gay Steve. That's what he's doing. That is exactly what he's doing. Hold on a minute. Here we go. I'm going to see if I can find you I wonder if they make any commercials for the Negro College Fund. Anyway, Hoggy, would you ever consider doing the makeup for the Whitakers? The Whitakers, you mean of West Virginia? The I don't know. Let's see. You know what, Bonita, let's do this. Define Negro. Well, you know the funny thing is now it says it's offensive. It's dated. It just says a black person. In the English language, word Negro is a term historically used to denote persons considered to be of black African heritage. The word Negro means the color black in both Spanish and in... Well, I don't know what to tell you. We're kind of having a little dilemma here. The Oxford Dictionary, is this Oxford? They're saying that it's an offensive dated word. Yet we still have the United Negro College Fund. And it just means a member of race of humankind native to Africa and classified according to physical features. The word Negro is no more offensive than Caucasian. It's just a fact. That's just a fact. It's not, the word doesn't exist to offend you. I think the word existed before it was even meant, you were meant to be offended. It's just a classification of human beings. Just like, okay, the white ones are Caucasians, and there's many listed under Caucasian. All the Latin races, the Arabics, all of that. I believe they are also lumped in with Caucasians. Then you have Negro, or I think they even say Negroid, which would be African people from that DNA strand or whatever. Then you have the Mongolians, or the Mongoloids, which are what, the Asians. I mean, if I'm wrong, somebody correct me, but or add to it. But it's not a word that's designed to offend. It's a word designed to classify, just like Caucasian, just like heterosexual, just like homosexual. You have words to describe certain things. A person from Africa isn't clinically or scientifically called a black person. You know what I mean? Because honestly, they're not black when they're in Africa. They're just Africans. So there's lots of ways to look at this, but the word that has classically and always been used to describe a person of African descent would be a Negro. And, and I personally think people who find that offensive are people who find black people offensive. I mean, because I don't think there's anything inherently funny or offensive or rude about the word Negro. The learning hour, that's right. Anyway. But it could be old science. It's old science that needs to be updated. Who knows? I mean, who cares? I personally don't even care. I don't care. They're so hung up. They're so hung up. It'd be like me getting mad at the word homosexual. It's like, I don't like the word homosexual because people have used that in a negative term, in a negative way. And I'm like, well, so? I mean, it's like, it'd be like the word MFer. Like, oh, you can't, now we have to change the word mother for what we call the female who gave birth to us, because it's now being used in this way. So we can no longer use the word mother because people are now saying MFer. You know what I mean? To me, you know what? I think a lot of this shit's very childish, to be honest with you, but whatever. I guess maybe, I know what it's like to be in a hospital bed and die. I mean, I didn't die, but I know what it's like to be in a hospital bed. I know what it's like to have a terminal illness. I know what it's like to have a major heart surgery and to be, you know what I mean? To really have your life held in the balance, and you know about it, and you were not prepared for this, and you don't know any of this. When you go through that, and you go through everything that you've gone through, like years after, now I'm in my second year of this shit, eventually you realize this shit doesn't even matter. Like, these words don't even matter. Because seriously, when you're in bed and you think that you have, a month left to live, are you really, really going to sit there and contemplate the word Negro? No, you're not. None of it matters, but people act like it matters. And frankly, it's people who act like it matters are people who really have nothing going on. And that's sad. I think a lot of people who have no life need to get a life, and it would make it a lot easier and a lot nicer for the rest of us. My mom said the reason I'm so tall is because my knee grows. Queer right. See, now Dave, and I'm pushing against that shit. See, that's the thing. Queer has always been an offensive term. Always. Okay? And so now that these stupid young people, they think, oh, we're going to take the word back like they did with the N word. They didn't even do that. Like, I don't understand. So now you have all these gays, not even gays. And Dave, it's not even the gays that are calling themselves queer. You know who's calling themselves queer? Oh, you found me on Tim Full. Okay. So you have all these these idiots who, well, I don't know. Am I gay? Am I a woman? I don't know what I like. I don't know any of this. Maybe I'm a furry. Maybe I'm a he, she, they, them. XYZ. It's like, shut up. It's like you guys have completely taken the subject of of being a homosexual in America and dealing with that, and you have just added all of this shit to it. And I'm like, I am sick of it. I am sick of the whole LGBTQ XYZ umbrella. It's all stupid. You're either gay or you're not, and that's all that matters. Or you're bisexual, whatever. And the whole thing don't even need to exist. Nobody cares where you stick your dick or where you put your mouth or your butthole. Nobody cares. Like, I don't give a shit. Like, I don't care. I can go the rest of my life, Dave, without knowing about your sex life. And I'm not saying that to, argue with you. I'm just making it a point that I don't care what people do. I don't care what they do in their bedroom. Don't give a shit. But, I don't know why people just can't wake up in the morning, kiss the person next to them, get dressed, go to work, or go into a yard, or go to the welfare office, wherever they go. I don't care. But I don't need to know what you do. Like, I don't need to know what you were doing before you got out of bed. Like, I don't see how it's even matters. Like, and then you got these idiots. Oh, I'm a queer. Well, maybe you are. Yes, you know what? You are a queer. You are. I'm not. I guess it depends on whose opinion it is. But it's like, and I tell them, why are you? I tell people they use queer. I go, don't call us queer. Why? I go, do you even know what queer means? Queer was a put down because you're strange and different and you don't belong. That's what all that means. And you're going to embrace it? Like, why? Oh, I know why you're... Oh, we're going to take it back. Well, first of all, nobody who's even young even used the word. I mean, that's something that I heard when I was very young, and I would hear it from older people. I don't even think people in my age group, I'm 54, even regularly use the word queer. It's like they're just resurrecting it. They're resurrecting it. And they really, this is what's funny. They really believe that they're hurting heterosexuals by saying, this is my word now, and I'm going to say it. It's like, shut up. You know what? I'll tell you. And the funny thing is, it don't work the other way for me, because I've called like gay men. I've called them a faggot, right? Because in my world, there is a difference between a faggot and a gay guy. And a faggot is what the queer people are now. They're not queers, they're faggots. That's what they're doing. That's what they are. But they think they're, well, we're going to add a new word to it, or we're going to resurrect this old word. No, you're a faggot. It's because it's an inclusive term. So any oddity can be queer. The non-binary, it's a semi-autistic, right? It's just stupid. And you know what? And I honestly think, if you're like sitting there looking for a label, oh God, I need a label. What am I going to call myself? What am I? Oh, which group am I going to be part of? I think people who do that are just sad. It's like, you're like trying to create a persona or something to be accepted by other people, or I don't know what's going on, but I'm just telling you, all of these people who are all of a sudden calling them queer, calling themselves queer, LGBT, it's not organic. It's not. There's nothing organic about it. They're all liars. They're all attention seeking. They're all lonely. They have no life. I don't know what it is, but you know what? Back when I knew I was gay, I was very young. I wasn't searching for a persona. I wasn't looking for a group to attach myself to. Because why? Back then, if you're gay, you were called a faggot and you were like, pushed to the side and you were not welcome into like groups of other boys and stuff. So that's why a lot of my friends were all female. But, to then turn around and do it to yourself, like, you know what? I'm going to separate myself from everybody. I'm going to be queer. It's like, what? Like, you find so much value, like you enjoy like being ostracized, or you like being other. You like being the other, like you just don't want to blend in and, just whatever, be an American. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. I didn't get it. At work, I tell people I'm gay, trans, and non-binary. Everyone is afraid of me. Well, yeah. No, that's the thing. You guys go into your workplaces and tell them, throw all the shit, make shit up. Just make it up and watch everybody be controlled by you. And you can control everybody. You know why? Because they're afraid you're going to say they're racist. They're afraid you're going to call them homophobic or transphobic. Trust me, you can control everything. Just with your emotions. Be unhinged. Don't deliberately misunderstand or misconstrue what people are saying. Just be a big fucking victim, and you know what? You'll get whatever you want. You'll get whatever the hell you want. I told my mom that. You know what? My mom's going through something right now, and my mom, she's a strong, tough lady. And I said, Mom, I'm not going to get in the details of what it's about, but it's through her work, and I'm like, Mom, this is not the time, because she really was honestly. What's the word I'm looking for? She was mistreated at work, like big time. She was several times over all these years. And, and I'm like, Mom, you got to do something, So anyway, my mom, she's like, 75, 76. And she's like a tough woman. She gets up every day, she still works and does all that stuff. And I'm like, Mom, this is not the time, like I said, she got hurt at work. And I'm all, this isn't the time for you, mother, to act like a stud. My mom thinks she's a stud. And I'm like, you're not a big, you don't have to act like a big, strong man. This is the time when they do you wrong. This is where you act like a wounded or hurt, fragile 76-year-old lady. Okay. This is where you turn it on. Because my mom, she's like, I've worked my whole life and I'm not, she's against welfare. She's against all that shit. And she's like, all these illegals, you know what I'm saying? And so she's like, she's like, you know what? I've paid my taxes. I've worked my whole life. I've done everything. And she's like, for what? She goes, what's the point? And I'm like, well, I guess you do have a point. What is the point? You've done all this work. You've done everything. In the end, nobody's there to help you. No one's there to do anything. And so she's like, and finally her work did something to her that was bad. And so she's like, you know what? I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to go see an attorney. I said, and she hates it. She hates that. But I'm like, no, go. This is your turn. You got all these people at the border, and all these people have come in already, and they're taking all your tax dollars. No, mother, no. You're an old lady. You've been mistreated, and it's time for you to turn on the waterworks. Dave, she was, and then she was a trucker, and then she then started working for the company. Her husband died, and this is a while ago. She died a while ago. He died a while ago, and then I started trucking with her to try to keep her above water, but I couldn't because I had my own, bills, and I was a grown man, with my own stuff. So we couldn't generate enough income to keep her house going. So she ended up losing her home and moved. But she now lives, where the Morongo, she lives pretty close to there. The city before that. I know you know where that is. So she lives in the city before Morongo. And so she bought a place out there, so she's doing good and whatever. So, but she still wants to work. She's, by herself, and she doesn't want to, she's just not ready to, dry up, die. So she's like, no, I'm still working. I can work. So she works at that trucking company in security. Basically, she just takes paperwork. And so, but there's been a series of events there that have been, she had to go to the doctor for, and they just didn't care. So, we're working on something for her. But anyway, but she's still working. But yeah, but she works in the trucking business still, but not driving a truck. I hope she doesn't end up wasting money on an attorney. No, it's somebody who's taking it and will get paid after. I hope she doesn't end up wasting money on the attorney and that her work settles. See, that's what I'm thinking, that they're going to settle, but I'm sure they could settle through the attorney. My mom got money from her job by poking them. Oh, with the threat of legal exposure. Well, yeah, the wheels are already turning. It's becoming this workman's comp thing, and but it just amazes. I don't want to say it. I don't want to tell her business without her permission, but it was bad. It's like, I can't believe that in trucking, these trucking companies are absolutely huge and very wealthy. In fact, I used to work for one called CR England. It was a horrible company, but they were actually started. The CR England trucking got started through the Mormon Church. And the funny thing is, there are several trucking companies that got started through the Mormon Church. Right, Dave. What was I going to say? Okay, a lot of these companies were started by Mormon money loaned them. But like some of these companies in particular, because the Mormon Church, from what I understand, is very, they like their money. So if they loan you money, you basically like give them something for the rest of the business life. Like once you marry them, like you can never divorce them type of thing. Danny Perez, how are you? How's it going? Okay, you guys, I'm going to go. I got to get some dinner, take all my makeup off, clean this shit up. But I had fun. I had a good time, and thanks for joining me while I was practicing this shit. So I'm pretty confident I could pull off something pretty quick when I have to. All right, you guys, have a good week. Love you.